Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel, Outsystems with Vice. It's my first video, so I'm excited. I'm still a junior developer and learning every day, but I've made this channel because when I encounter some issues, I try to search on YouTube if somebody has already encountered the same problem. But unfortunately, there aren't a lot of content creators who post videos of Outsystems. So that's why I decided to make a channel and make videos consistently. So I will post tutorials and I will post solutions to issues that I encounter in my daily work. And I hope it will be of use for any of my other OutSystems colleagues. So as I said, this is my first video. So first things first, we just start with creating an app, some data and screens. I like to keep the channel interactive. So if you guys have a video idea or want me to find solutions for some issues you guys have, then feel free to put it in the comments. If the solutions or if the issues aren't big issues and I can solve it in under a couple of minutes, I will upload it as a short. Now, let's begin. I'm excited. Let's open Outsystems. Now, as you maybe already know, when you download the Outsystems application, this is the first page you'll see. So you can make a new application by clicking here. Now we're going to make an application from scratch. Put on next. We're going to work with reactive. Maybe I'll put some tutorials for traditional or solutions for traditional, as well as in the future maybe some things in ODC. But that's some things to see later on. Let's click reactive for now. Name. Let's just name Outsystems with Vice test. What's a nice color? Let's do so purple. Maybe upload an icon. I think I got a nice icon somewhere. Must be under 512 KB. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe I'll add it on later. Well, now you can add a module. We'll keep the module name the same. Outsystems with Vice test underscore test. We're gonna do a reactive module type, reactive web app, create module. Now, this is the first thing we see. Now we got 4 tabs here on the right. We've got the processes. You can configure all process. You can configure timers, but that's not something to look into at the moment. We have our interface. Here we make all our screens. All our screens will be visible in the main flow. We could make another flow, but that's not the case for now. Everything will be put in the main flow. We got a logic tab. Here we got our client and server actions. We're gonna dial in that in another video. We got the data tab. Here we go to put our data that we're going to use for our application. Now, let's first make some tables. A table in Outsystems is called an entity. Let's add an entity. Let's call the entity, well, the idea is to make an application where we have our employees and departments, and we're going to put the employee at the right department. And along the way, we will be making the app bigger and bigger. Let's see. Well, let's call the first entity employee. If we right click on the entity, well, now let's first say why is there a red line under the employee? The reason you see a red line under the employee is because we don't got any attributes. So let's add an attribute. We can do that, right click on employee and click on add entity attribute. Well, the first one will be name. As you can see, the red line disappeared. Yes, text length 50, mandatory no, yeah, that's okay for now. Let's add another entity attribute. What more do we want to? Oh, let's change it. Let's make this one last name and this one the first name. Right? What more do we want to know? Let's say a date of birth. As a data type date. It's a good one. And let's say we want to know their email. As you can see, it got automatically got the data type email. All right, let's add our second entity, department. Now, what do we want to know of the department? Of course, the name of the department. Let's for now get the name of the department and then get the manager of the department. Manager. All right. Now, how are we gonna fill these tables? Well, we've got two ways to fill them. We can fill them with Bootstrap. It's like if you already got an Excel file with the information in it, we can just right-click Advanced and create action to Bootstrap data from Excel. And we can make a screen, make a detail screen and just add it from there. We're going to do both. We're going to make employee Excel and the department we're going to add via screen. Well, let's make an Excel first. Excel open. Make sure the first row are the attribute names. So we're gonna do first name here, last name, date of birth, and fourth was email. Let's say, let's just get some words. Peter Griffin. If you know, you know. Let's just, what's a nice birthday? 12/12, 1992. Email griffin at owf.nl. I am from the Netherlands, that's why I do .nl. Let's get 4 more names. Let's just get the Family Guy family names. Stewart Griffin. What's a nice one? Let's say 2020. 2002. That's Griffin. No. Mac Griffin 12. Just putting something in there. And let's the last one, Lois. Let's do 10, 10. All right, now that's our bootstrap. Let's save it. Save as. Outsystems. Employee new. All right. Now what we're gonna do is just right click, advanced, create action, bootstrap. Let's see. Click on the employee new. Now here we can see all the attributes that are the same. So if I get like if we have a fifth attribute here like place of birth, and we don't got that in the employee entity, then it won't be the same. I can, as you can see, you saw some stars appearing here. That means it succeeded. Now let me show you what I meant. If I put like place of birth in here with test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, save it. That's, you can see it's not included in a bootstrap action, so it won't be taken into the table. Now let's cancel this one. Now what I could do is make a separate screen here and just make the screen from scratch, but I will save you a lot of time. In Outsystems you can just drag and drop the table into this area here, and it will make the screen for you. As you can see, we have an employee screen and employee detail screen made from scratch. It's been put in the main flow. You can see a table, you can add an employee, we can search for the right employee. So employee list, and we got a detail screen where we can add a new employee or edit one that already exists. So that's pretty cool. What we're gonna do now is add a screen for the department. We put that in here. It also is doing the same. So just gonna put it here, just so it's nice aligned. So as we go to the interface, we can click at departments. We see a list. We can add a department, and here we got the detail list. Now, what I want to do is I want to change this into a combo box, and I want to appear to let and I want this input or this combo box that I will be putting here showing all the existing employees, so I can make one as a manager from the department. So what I'll do is remove this one, and what the easy part is, if you don't know, look, you see a lot of components here. We can easily see it if we go to the widget tree. We can see everything in the right order. So if I click here, you can see this lighting up. So that means we are on the back button. I click here, we can see this lighting up, so this means we're on the save button. What we want to do now is add a drop down for the manager label. Sorry, I said combo earlier, but I meant drop down. So what we're going to do is take the drop down, place it in the container. What we need to do is add a variable. So I'm going to add the manager variable. Let me explain it better. Well, we got the manager attribute. That's the one I'm adding here as a variable. That means that if I choose a name and save it, it will be put into this variable. So the manager will be filled. Which list am I going to choose from? Well, as you can see, you see the department list, that's not correct. I need to add the list to my screen. So what I'll do is right click on the department detail. I fetch data from a database because I don't got the employee entity here in this screen, so I need to fetch it. That's what I'm gonna do. I have created a new aggregate. Clicking on the employee, drag it. As you can see, it's been made. Get employees. You can see a yellow line underneath it. That means it's never used in the screen. And that's correct because we haven't done anything with it yet. So we're going back to the screen. If I click on here now, you can see the employees list appearing. So I will click on the employees list, and now I can choose the text that will be shown in the drop-down. In this case, I have a first name and a last name. If I want both names to appear, I'll just click on the get employees. I will add a new attribute. I'll put this one in front. I can put as a value, I'll click here. I can put as a value first name plus last name. I will put a little space in between. So as you can see, I made a new attribute in the aggregate and I put a value in it. And the value I've put in it is the first name plus the last name. And that's what will be shown if I choose this attribute. What do we call the attribute? Full name. All right, let's go back to the screen. The variable, as we can see, the variable has a red color now because he wants an employee identifier data type instead of text. So what we could do here is select, go to the table, select the department, and we can give this entity the data type. Where is it? Employee identifier, yes. I'll just give this manager ID. So as you can see now, this got a cursor in the logo. That means that that this attribute has relation with another table. So this is because I've changed the data type to employee identifier, I've changed this attribute to a foreign key of the employee table. So what I'll do now, I'll just input widget. Oh, I need to change this to the dropdown because I've deleted the input and I've inserted a new dropdown. As you can see, it's the same name. The label needs the right name of the input widget it's working with. So for now, I'll publish. We're waiting and waiting. It usually takes about 30 seconds until a minute, depending on how big your application is. Let's see. Now what I can do is open in browser. Just click here. And as you can see, I need to log in with my username and password. I can switch this off. I will show you how. Log in. So as you can see now, we see our employee list. So you can see the, as you can see, the bootstrap worked. We see a couple of records with a time included. Not sure why that is, but we could look into that later on. Let's look at the departments. No items to show. That's correct because we didn't add a department via Bootstrap, so we have to add it here. Let's add a department. Let's put IT, who's the manager. As you can see, the drop down I've inserted works. You can see all the employees here, and I can select who the manager is from the IT department. Let's say IT, let's say Peter. Peter is head of the IT department. That's not correct. He is showing the ID instead of the name. We will fix that in a couple of seconds. Let's first finish this. HR. I think Lois will be a good HR manager. And let's say the last one, finance. I think Stewie would be a good finance manager. All right. Now let's see why they put the ID there. Let me see. Nope. Departments. As you can see, put the manager ID there. But that's not what we want. What we can do here is, you see, get departments. Because we have a foreign key, we can add the employee table into the department and aggregate. So I will open this one. We can add a source. And as long as we got a foreign key from another table, we can add it here as a source. As you can see, it already suggests put employee as a source. So I'm clicking there right now. So what I can do now is I can, this is now joined, and I can take an attribute of the employee table. So now if I go back to the departments, I did it in the wrong screen. No biggie. We can add it here also. Doesn't change much. All right. So we will click on the expression. And as you can see now, we can choose from the employee table also. So here we get the, let's say, first name, and let's say we want the last name also. Close. And let's publish it again. Before I forget, as you saw when I opened the application in my browser, I had to log in. That's because in the screen, you can select rules. As you can see in here, we have two rules. We have an anonymous rule and a registered rule. If the registered rule is on true, that means you can only log in with a registered account. If I put anonymous on true, that means you can you can access the site without the logon, without having to log in. So that's what I'm gonna do for every screen for now, just so we don't have to log in every time we open the browser. Now let's publish it again. All right. Let's open browser. As you can see, employee list still there. We haven't changed nothing. Let's go to departments. And that's solved. We see the full name. And now we got our employees screen and we got our department screen. And that's it for this first tutorial. I hope you guys learned something. It's still very basic, I know, but I'm just going to work from here on to more complicated things. And remember, guys, I'm still a junior, but I'm doing this so I can help other juniors or people who just started to program with Outsystems. So I hope I will be of use for you guys. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and leave a like. Bye bye.